Okay guys, today we'll be recreating this design right here. Yes, so let's just get into it. So this is the size that we're going to be using for this design. Okay, so we're going to start working on the background. Let's import our image. Okay, so here we have this. I'm just going to increase the size. As usual, I'm leaving the resources in the description so that you can try it out. I feel like I'm going to create a community so that if you replicate these designs, you can just drop them in the community and just connect and get reviews and critics on your design. Okay, so this is a marketing flyer. So I wanted it to be something that is not the usual kind of design. So that's why hence the whole aesthetic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is because I want to try and merge my images. So I'm just going to click on the eraser and I'm going to increase the blur radius of the eraser and the size. And I'm just going to do this so that it can easily blend. Just clean it off. Okay, so there you have it. The next image. Let me import the next image. Okay, which image was that? Okay, I think it was this one. So good. So let's bring it here, increase the volume, and I'm going to erase it as well. I'm going to erase the top and the bottom. Just do the same thing that I did with the first image so that it blends very well. There are various ways you can blend your images, and this is one of them. So this is it. Good. So you can see how it blended very well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to filter the color so it's not like out of color with the grass, so it kind of blends and give the vibe that I want. So I'm just going to find something let's see, something like this. Let's see, let the brightness be as it is. Okay, so we're going to leave the hue like this, and then we're going to import the next image. That is the image of the sky. Okay, so let's go get it. I think it's this one. So I'll just increase it very well and put it behind. Put it behind. Or no, let's leave it in front and just do the same thing that we did. We'll just erase the down part. Erase the down part. Yep, yep. Okay. So we have this right here. So we just try and blend it in to reduce the size of this. Let's try and blend it into the image. I feel like let me put this in to do not disturb. I feel like I may need to reduce the size of this. Yeah. Okay, let's increase it a little bit. Just so it's enough. Okay. So let's go to our filter and just try to make everything to blend and be the same color. Okay, something like this. Okay. Okay. All right. So before I bring in the shoe or the sneakers, let's bring in the sneakers first of all. Where is it? Photo room. Okay. This is the first leg. Just size. Just bring it down here. Then we'll import the second leg. I really do wish that these people can improve this in a way that you can import more than one image at a time. I think that will be really cool. So this is the next one. I'm just going to rotate it and reduce the size. Let's lock this thing so that it doesn't disturb. Rotate it and reduce the size. And bring this other one to the front. Okay, let's lock this one and work with the other one. So we have this. Okay. Good. Now you see, photo manipulation, you should be able to try and make everything look as realistic as possible. And so that's why I'm going to add a shadow. So let me create my shadow. Get a circle. If you've been following my videos, you know I do this a lot. Reduce the opacity of the circle to 0, increase the stroke width to the highest, increase the blur radius to the highest, and then I'll just reduce this. Then I would increase it, and I'm going to place it here. Now I'm going to change the color of the shadow. Shadow is not always black. Shadow is, if you want to create a shadow for any image, the color of that image, you would now darken the color of that image, and that's how you can get a realistic shadow. So I'm going to use, let me just use the grass to cast the shadow. Though it's the shoe that's casting the shadow, but I just want to use the grass color because I feel like it's going to be much better. So that is this. Let me make it darker. Good. So I feel it's not even dark enough. Okay. Good. So we're going to take this behind. Now we can see that it's just as if that this thing is just floating, and this is grass all around. It's supposed to like be inside the grass, and so that is why I'm going to. I had to generate like an image of a grass that I can use to make it seem more realistic. So yes, this grass. I'm going to import it in. Before that, let me erase off the blunt ends so that it can blend in better. So just erase off the blunt ends and we'll bring it down here. Now we'll go to our color filter. Let's go to brightness and darken it. Okay, let's bring it down here, darken it. Darken it. Okay. Then we'll copy this and do the same for here. Yeah, and then let's bring this behind. No. Let's work on the shadow a little bit to make it more, to ease off on the, yeah. So let's go to the grass again. I just want to make it look more realistic. I don't want it to look like it was just added there. So let's see if we can increase the brightness a little bit. Yeah, and do the same for this one. Okay, I feel like we need to just erase some areas down here just to make it blend some more. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So can you see it looks better? So I'll just delete this one and use this one, copy it and use it instead. Looks more realistic. Okay. Somehow I don't know why I still don't really like. Okay. Let's lock this and see what we can do about this. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's do something. Let's also do something. Let's copy this. And we're going to bring it. We'll bring this one behind here. Bring it behind here. Just, yes. Copy this other one. Do the same thing. Bring it behind the shoe. And just position it to complete the look. So let's bring this shoe down a little bit. Bring it down. Yes, I feel like that's much better. Now it looks more realistic. Okay, so the next I generated this image. I wanted to create a kind of water like, energy like, power like vibe. So I created this image I'm about to import using ImageFX. So um I'm going to include it when I'm sending you guys the file. So this is it. So I'm just going to increase the size. Okay. And I'm going to use my color filter again to give it the color that I want. I'll increase the contrast and then change the hue to what I want. Yes. Let's reduce the contrast a little bit. Okay, I think this is good. Now we'll take this behind as well. Then the next thing, I'm going to erase the up part of it using my eraser. I'm going to erase the up part, just this area. Good. Okay, I think I did that too much. Let's go back. Just this side. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to import the logo. Let's import the logo. This is the logo. Sorry. So I'm going to put them separately, the word mark and the logo. So let me just erase off. Let me erase up. I don't know why I'm using the blur for this, but it's not bad. Erase off the parts that I'm not using. I don't want to see. Okay. Good. So we'll just reduce it. Reduce it till it's very small and change the color to white. Then I'll copy it and then crop it to get this other part. Now I would go back to my eraser, restore it, and then erase off this other part that I do not need. Okay, so now I will move this to the other end. Move this here, just increase it a little bit. Okay. Back. So I'll just take this higher, just position it properly. Then the next we're going to add our text. I don't want us to prolong this video so much. So text says step into power. It's important even as a graphics designer that you know how to manipulate terms to suit the emotions of your target audience. So change the color to white and then change the font to something that will suit the vibe. So I'm using Dr. Glitch, and I'll increase it. I think these clouds, I feel like I need the other end of the cloud, so let's just edit it a little bit before I continue. Okay. Okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to crop this place. Yep. And I think I should crop it some more. Then I would erase it from the area I cropped it off. Or better still, just erase. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I'm not. Okay. I know what to do. We'll take this back. Let's take this back. And erase off the other part of this one. I want this thing to be forward, no. Sorry. Where are you? Come forward again. Come forward. Let's work on you. And crop. Bring you here. Okay. Then let's see where I cropped it from. So that's where I'll erase. Okay. Okay. This should be it. So let's take this to the back. So yes, now we have it. All right. Sorry. Let's bring this forward. Again, just see something. Yes. So we'll bring it back. Okay. Now we're back on track. Are we? Okay. Don't know why this thing is disturbing me. Let me reduce the opacity a little bit. Alright. So the next thing, okay, we're working on our text now. So step into, position it right here in the middle. Then we can copy and write power. So let's position this well. Bring this here, then increase the power. This position is somewhere here. Bring this here, make sure it's in the middle. Okay, let's make sure other things are properly positioned in the middle. Shoes. Okay, middle. Right. Okay, let's work on this and just erase it a little bit. You would always find something to correct when you're designing. Okay, so increase this a little bit more. Make this, put it in the middle, make sure it's in the middle. Yeah, so rise beyond limits. Text. Rise beyond limits. Good. So change the color to white. Change the font size to Kilsan and just position it in the middle. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, so the next thing is the limited edition part down here. So I'm going to be using my shapes. Bring it down here, increase the radius, and then I'll give it the color that I want. Okay, then I would give it some strokes and use the same color for the stroke width and reduce the opacity of the stroke. Good. Then I will copy this and write limited edition. I'll bring it here, make sure it's in the middle. Increase the size. Make sure this is in the middle. Let me see if I should add a shadow. A little shadow. Just a little. Yeah. Okay. The sky should have a more bluey feel. So something like this. Yes. And I'll do the same for the mountain. Yeah, something like this. And let's see, make sure this is in the middle. Good. So there we have it. We are done from Pixel Lab. We are done from Pixel Lab. So let's save this design. We'll save this as an image. And then let's head over to Snapseed. Let's head over to Lightroom. We're going to pick what we just worked on. and we're just going to edit it, detail, increase the detail, then go to effects, add some texture. There is no particular way to do this, just do it until you feel like this looks good. Add some texture and some clarity. Okay, color, lights. Let's see what some highlights would do. Not bad. Let's see some color. Let's see temperature. Yeah. So we'll just use this, and you can save this to your device. And there you have it. We are done with this design. If you can replicate it, I would like to see it. I would add a link to a community where you can just join and share your designs. Yeah, thank you for sticking till this time. Please don't forget to like. You can leave a comment and share, subscribe. Thank you.